out high, Werenski. Coyle trying to put it in front. Penalty coming up here. And now it's getting rough. And everybody into the corner.
Matt, of note here, I believe the initial call was against the Columbus Blue Jackets. As this is turning into a battle royale.
Now Severson and Kerfoot, and Carcone's got a hold of Werenski, and here we go, Kerfoot and Severson right?
Going at it. This is not territory that Kerfoot is accustomed to. Credit to him for standing his ground here.
Severson playing to the crowd here at Nationwide Arena.
Ian Cole.
Now Cole draws Matthew Olivier.
This is one of those line brawl situations you don't see too often.
And if there are multiple fights assessed in the stoppage, one of the fights will be deemed the primary fight. The rest of the fights will be secondaries that should come with misconducts. We'll sort it all out when we come back. 4-4 here at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, and what a sequence.
You need an abacus to sort these penalties out, but there's the initial hook, and what Columbus does here is they try to draw Utah into a retaliation penalty. He knew that the initial call was going against Charlie Coyle, knew it was going against him, so he tries to start a ruckus here to see if he can get Utah to take a penalty back, and it turns into much more than that.
Pretty much a line brawl.
This is one of those steel cage fights. And again, credit to Alexander Kerfoot here. This is not what he's accustomed to doing, but he stands in there. It's a late shot then from Severson too after Kerfoot was down.
They're not crazy about that.
See what transpires here, whether one team will come out with a power play or not. And again, remember, the Mammoth were originally going to the power play for the hook on Charlie Coyle before the rest of the shenanigans started.
Well, they are still sorting it out. That is referee Michael Markovich in the penalty box.
Right now there's 3 Mammoth players in the penalty box to 1 Blue Jacket. I don't know.
Matthew Olivier went down the runway.
Yeah, he was engaged with Ian Cole.
I mean, if you even everything up and then the original one going to Columbus, you would think that Utah would be on the power play. Chris Lee and Michael Markovich talking about it right now. And we continue to stand by as they sort everything out here. What a wild third period of play. Utah had a 4-2 lead, and then 2 Columbus goals in the span of 30 seconds. Fantilli and Marchman.
I mean, it'd be hard to believe that the Mammoth don't come out with a power play, just given the fact that the original penalty was going to the Jackets.
Here's Michael Markovich.
Penalties on the Utah, 18 is 5 for fighting, 28 5 for fighting, and 82 2 minutes for roughing. We're going to play 5-on-4.
All right, so 5-on-4 power play Utah.
At nearly what could have been a 5-on-3 as the instigator as well is given to the Blue Jackets, but nevertheless a 5-on-4. You could see Andre Journier was arguing that maybe it should be a 5-on-3, as he does not feel like that roughing call was warranted, as his team just stood in there to defend themselves. But either way, with under just over 5 minutes to go, the Red Hot Mammoth power play gets their first chance of the game.
And now you got to get back to the game, right?
Yeah. Focus.